Hi and welcome to Quirky Books with Katie. Today I'm going to be talking about the book To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Miss Jenny Han. So I'm going to say, first of all, that this review is going to be completely spoiler-free, so if you have not read the book, you should be okay. And as always, I'm going to start off with a quick summary of this book. This book is about a 16-year-old girl named Lara Jean, and ever since she was little, she has written a love letter to a guy every time she has a crush on him. If she really feels like she loves him, she writes this really heartfelt letter kind of to get her feelings out, and then she's over him. And she keeps these letters in a teal hat box. Fast forward to present day, Lara Jean discovers that all of these letters have been mysteriously mailed out, and she has to deal with the consequences of her actions. Now, I would like to say that I don't think that this summary really gives the book justice. This is the summary that everyone else has kind of been saying, but I think the book kind of focuses more on Lara Jean and her struggle with her friends and her family rather than kind of dealing with the repercussions of those letters, even though it is prominent. Okay, now that summary time is over, I have to say this was one of the cutest, fluffiest books I have ever read, and I loved it so much. This is just one of those contemporaries that makes you feel good and happy and rainbows and unicorns. It was just amazing. I went into it and I love Jenny Han. I was expecting good things and I got more than I expected. So, my favorite thing about this book, as always, is probably the characters. I really liked Lara Jean as the main character. I felt like at the beginning of the book she was a little immature, but she really did grow as the book went on. She kind of matured. She learned that she had to kind of face the consequences of her actions, and she had to help take care of her sister, and I felt like that was really good. Another amazing aspect of this book is the family. Lara Jean has an older sister named Margot and a younger sister named Kitty. And at the beginning of this book, Lara Jean's sister Margot goes off to college, and Lara Jean kind of has to learn how to be the one in charge of her family because her mom died, and she kind of has to take Margot's place as the head of the family. And I really love the sister dynamic that went on because Margot was all prim and proper and Kitty was just absolutely ridiculous, and I love them all, and I love their banter and kind of just seeing how they kind of came into contact with each other and how they loved each other, and it was just absolutely adorable. And also, speaking of absolutely adorable characters, we have to talk about Peter. So Peter is one of the guys that Lara Jean wrote a letter about and got sent to, and he is just, oh my god. Because at first you think he's just, the stereotypical jock, and then you're like, oh no, he's the bad boy with the heart. No, he's just adorable. And I felt like he was a really different kind of love interest than I've seen in a lot of young adult recently, because he doesn't really fit into any of those kind of like preset young adult love interest stereotypes, and I loved it, and I felt like he was just absolutely adorable, and he and Lara Jean really had a good relationship, and they were really a good match for each other because they were so different, yet they were the same. So overall, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely adored it, and I would recommend it to anyone that loves contemporary, or if you just need a fluffy book to like get you out of a reading slump or celebrate the start of summer. The only thing that I think could have been better about this book was that it kind of left off very abruptly. I would have liked to have seen more closure, although Jenny Han is writing a sequel titled P.S. I Still Love You, which is going to come out next year, which I do not want to wait for because this book leaves off on kind of a cliffhanger, and I just want to know what happens to all of these amazing, lovely characters. Also, I read this, another kind of announcement, I read this book for my new book club called Book Mythbusters, and this is our May pick of the month. So if you guys want to pick this book up, you can join us for the read-along. We have a group on Goodreads and a Twitter page, which I will link down below. The read-along runs from May 15th until the end of the month, and then we will be having a live show on June 7th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on 2 Book Teens channel. So if you guys want to join me there, then that would be awesome. So if you have read this book, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again soon.